What is going on? We're back. Episode 7, Sophomore T. Work harder, not smarter. As you can see, I got my main man here, Griffin. We got the little St. Patrick's Day merch. It's not there yet, but I had to get a little festive. The hat also has nothing to do with St. Patrick's Day. I'm just having a terrible hair day. I'm also growing out, so cut me some slack. So we're here. Introduce yourself. I'm glad you're on here. What's going on?
Yeah, my name is Griffin. I'm a senior here at Central, graduating in May. Math major, specialization in actuarial science, and I'm happy to be here, man.
Yeah, no, it's super dope. I'm glad we can have more students on, because listen, I love all the departments that we have on there, but I'm like, yo, all these adults, I'm like, what am I gonna say?
How are you gonna get the tea?
Yeah, exactly. I came in here thinking, I'm not getting the tea yet. I came in here thinking I'm gonna interview one of the departments. So I was chat GBTing last night and this morning. I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna talk about? And then I get in here. And then it's funny because I thought you were going to be the department, and then you're like, oh yeah, I don't even work here. I was like, yo, who's this guy?
No.
Which is dope. Cool. So where are you from?
So I'm out of Watertown. I'm a commuter, so I don't live here.
Watertown, isn't that deep or no?
Yeah, like 37, 35,
okay, so
37
minutes. Not that bad. Oh man, so you drive here
yeah.
So I did commute. I don't know if you've seen that. I did commute, and I was only 15 minutes away, and I was like, oh, I still don't know. So the issue was I had an 8 a.m. when I was commuting, so I had to wake up early to drive here, and it was just bad. And then I was like, nah, screw this. I had to live on campus.
I strategically picked my schedule so I'd never have anything before 9.
Oh yeah, no, I had no clue. I'm so glad the next episode is about advising, because I didn't even know how to pick my classes. I kind of just got up assigned every single year. But yeah, that's just me. And my bad. What are you majoring again?
Actuarial science. It's statistics and probability for insurance companies.
Gotcha.
It's heavily math related.
Okay.
So I've been doing that for about 4 years now.
What made you want to do that?
Funny story. So my uncle is an underwriter for an insurance company, and I don't know, maybe 4 years ago, we went on a family vacation. He was telling me about it. He was like, well, dude, if you're good at math, try the actuary route.
But do you like math? Or
no, I like it.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's always...
I'm in robotics engineering, and there is a ton of math.
Yeah.
And I hate math, but I feel like it's the easiest one to do out of all of them, because
Oh, the engineering stuff?
Oh, yeah. Don't get me started on history. I'm glad stuff happens, but I'm like, oh man.
Right?
And that 8 a.m. I was talking about, it was a history class. I'm like, I can't talk about Shakespeare and all that stuff at 8 a.m. And same thing with English. I felt like there was no no, that's not even a word. When I do math, I just feel like, here's the answer, plug stuff in.
Here's the way to do it.
And it's there. And then there's a little bit of brainstorming and stuff, but English, I'm you could have a ton of different ways to answer different things.
Right.
Especially when it comes to poems. I took a poetry class. I'm not that bad at poetry. I kind of like poetry.
Yeah.
I sometimes write it.
Oh,
that's I'm coming out. I never told nobody that.
That's cool.
Yeah, sometimes I write a little poetry, and it's cool because it's different ways you can interpret things.
Yeah.
But I remember I took a poetry class, and he was like, oh, well, interpret this text. And they were like, oh, yeah. And I have this issue. When somebody tells me I'm wrong or something, I'm like, oh, my God. I'm not going to get pissy, but I'm like.
How am I wrong?
It's going to stick in my head. And I remember I said something. And he was like, yeah, no. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, shoot, we get off topic. But, yeah, that's poetry.
Yeah, no, that's why I like math, though. Like you were saying, it's there's really only one right answer. I mean, there might be 2 or 3, 4 different ways to get there, but at the end of the day, there's just one answer that is right.
Yeah. So do you know exactly what you want to do when you leave here? Or?
Yeah, so I'm actually, thank God, I got a job offer lined up, so I'm going to be starting my job in June, end of June.
That's fine.
So yeah, no, I'm definitely feel blessed, because that's, one of the many worries, I'm sure, as a college student.
Absolutely.
Am I gonna have a job by the time I graduate?
Yeah.
What's next?
Yeah. I have one more year, and I'm in that stage where I'm doing internships. So I'm like, dude, I don't even know what I'm gonna do.
Internships are huge.
Yeah, I wish I got on them sooner, man. So luckily, not even luckily. So my degree is usually a 5-year degree. I don't really know that. So if this would have been 4th year, I'd have been screwed. I didn't do an internship last year, so now I'm scrambling to get one, and it's rough. But yeah, internships are important.
Do you go to the career fairs here? Did you ever attend one?
So this year I actually did.
Yeah.
I kind of would just breeze by them before, because a lot of the before AIH was built, a lot of the career fairs were kind of not really geared. There weren't so many geared towards engineering students, or at least I didn't know of any. Like there wasn't no center spot. Now in AIH they have like
and there's like specific days, right, for engineering.
There's like an engineering week. It passed by, and like there were a ton of companies. I wish I was like more prepared for it, because I kind of went in there like. I went in there and I got humbled really quickly, because I was like, well, my resume is trash. So my first resume was like 8 pages long, and you can't do that. So
no.
And then I simplified it to one. Too simplified. So like after seeing other people and like talking to actual like people who work in the industry and companies, I was like, okay. So I went and I revised it, and yeah. So now I've been going to more career fairs. I was a little underdressed, if I could say myself, by the first two. But now I'm starting to get it more dress shoes, get my little collar on. And I think the thing that I have with career fairs is there's so many companies, and like I remember my thing that I did, my last one I did, not the last one, but the first ones I did, I just went to every single table and I was like, hey, I'm a robotics student, and they were like, oh, well, civil engineering, and they're like, oh, well, okay, I can't go there.
Right.
So there definitely is a ton of career fairs, but I feel like there's hard to find jobs for my specific one, because it's such a specific
like a niche.
thing. Yeah. But
no,
I've like, right now I'm in the process of, I've applied to like 12 different internships, and the process is definitely annoying. I was talking to PJ Risotto. He does what does he do again? He works with the Career Center, and he was talking
in
about
Willard.
Yeah.
He helped me with my resume.
Really?
Cool
Nice
dude.
Guy. Cool
nice
dude.
guy.
I remember I passed by him. I passed by him the other day. I was going to Willard, and I was like, yo, my man.
Yeah,
he's
really
super
nice
cool,
guy.
and he used to work for like ESPN. And I love it.
Yep.
He's super dope. So yeah, work harder,
work smarter,
not harder.
Yeah. You don't want to do the other.
Yeah. So work harder, not smarter. Work smarter, not harder. Why am I getting that messed up?
Yeah.
So yeah, as a college student myself, I feel like I've really embraced that, but I feel like there's a kind of confusion between work smarter and like harder. Does that mean like cheating, or does that mean like prioritizing things? What do you think?
So whenever I think, in terms of like college and like work smarter, not harder, I think that's just a matter of like getting your goals in line, getting your priorities straight, and just making sure that, if you get the stressful stuff done first, then you will have enough time to hang out with your friends later and, have fun on the weekends.
Yeah, so you're saying like, so honestly, I have that issue now, like as a senior, like it's not my last year, but like it's my last year with like friends that I came up with, and a lot of them are leaving. So I'm like, man, I'm trying to party. I'm trying to go out. It's St. Patrick's Day, so I'm trying to go out. You feel me? So yeah, I definitely see that issue, but it's like super important to have to prioritize work and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I think it's like, if you I don't know. I've had weeks where, like when I was first student here at Central, I wouldn't get my work done, and I had that mentality where I'll just do it later.
Yeah.
But then when you're trying to have fun on the weekends, or you're going out, you always have that like daunting, like, oh, I got an essay due tomorrow.
Yeah.
I got an exam in a couple days. I haven't even looked at the material yet.
Yeah.
So I think it's just like a matter of prepping yourself for what's to come, because if you do have the stuff down, you have that essay done, you have the exam studied for a little bit, then kind of alleviates that stress when you're out, and you could actually enjoy yourself without being worried about it, you know?
So my issue is like I have like a calendar kind of thing, and I write down due dates.
Yeah.
But then I'll be like, homework assignment due Thursday, and it's like Monday. I'm like, all right, cool. Instead of just like doing a little bit of it till that day, I kind of just like, I could finish this in an hour. Not even looking at the assignment to knowing what it is yet.
Right.
And that'd be the worst, because like it'll be due Thursday, and I'm like, okay, Wednesday, I'll finish it Wednesday, and like I'll start it, and it'll take me all damn day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, those are the worst.
Yeah.
And especially for like, when it comes to like exams, like I just can't like, I know how to study, but I can't figure out how to study like efficiently. Because me personally, like, I'm only gonna get something if I like drill it into my head, like especially
like repetition,
repetition, especially for like calc. Like don't put me in any calc exam right now, because like derivatives and like integrals, like they were kind of just like, and my professor, he never let us get like a formula sheet or anything.
No?
I was just like, all right, and he would write things on the board, and I'm like, how'd you do this? He's like, oh, that's this rule. You have to just kind of know that. And I'm
like, product rule. And
those be the worst. So like, when you were studying, what would you say like, or something affected that worked out for you?
So, like, With Calc 1, right? So Calc 1 was the first class that I kind of needed. It was like a prerequisite for a bunch of things, unlocked all my major courses essentially. Like, I wouldn't be able to be where I'm at without Calc 1.
Yeah.
You need Calc 1 for
Same
everything.
here. Yeah.
So I remember when I took Calculus 1, I was up maybe till 11 p.m., midnight 1.
Yeah.
It was pretty much until I got the assignment done.
Yeah.
I remember at the time, this was our last semester with COVID, so everything was online. Yeah.
That was the worst.
Yeah, terrible.
That was the worst.
I will say though, my professor, Professor Gochev, shout out to him, man. He was awesome. He would stay up with me at like 9 o'clock sometimes, and like he'd have
You got
office hours.
blessed.
Dude, he was amazing.
Doing that with me.
But he, I mean, I remember one time it was, like 9:30, and he asked me, he's like, what's your, because like I was struggling, like I was struggle busing. And he was like, what's your major? And I told him actuarial science, and he was like, dude, you might want to like reconsider, because this is like the first step, and it's only gonna get harder.
I'm so cool on that now.
But like some people, I feel like you said, like some people would be like, oh, hell no. But like I kind of used it as like fuel to the fire. I was like, dude, no, like I want to be an actuary. Like I'm gonna be an actuary. I put in the work, I put in the time. Like I had to say no to friends going out. I was like, no, dude, I have homework to do. Like I got to study for this exam. And now like I'm on my last semester.
Yeah.
I actually, funny enough, I got a scholarship, and he was like he's one of the what do you call it? Like not the founder of the scholarship, but he's like the manager of the scholarship.
Okay.
So when he found out I got it, he was like, dude, like congratulations, man. He's like, I'm proud of you. Like you came this far. Like that's awesome. Yeah. So I think that it's just a matter of putting in the work.
That's facts. Yeah. Have you ever had Salvatore? She's one.
No, I've heard good things. Heard really good things.
She might have been the best teacher.
Yeah.
So like she'll stop the entire. That's why I loved about her. Like you raise your hand, you had a question, she's stopping that whole entire class.
Yeah.
And like, it might seem annoying, but like everyone was struggling, so she would take the time out and really help you, and it was dope. And I love teachers like that who like stay in contact with you. I can't stand the ones that just kind of send the email. When I send emails to professors, I'm sending it out formally. Like I'm, hello professor, comma, space, or enter tab. I hope this message finds you well. And then I was like, hey, can I? He'll be like, sure. Send from iPhone. I'm like, yo, I hate that.
Here I am trying.
Yeah. So it's nice to have teachers that like put in the effort. That's super dope.
No, it definitely is. I feel like you could tell the difference. Like there's some professors I've had where it's, they're like they're not the most helpful, but I feel like with those professors too, it's like that's the real world, right? You're gonna get a job somewhere. Your manager's not always gonna be able to like hold your hand. So it's with those professors, I feel like that's a good opportunity to like kind of just adapt and overcome the situation. You may have to teach yourself, but that's the real world.
Yeah,
that's the real world.
Personally, I really feel like, man, I'm telling you, it gets hot in here. Like I wish I had a taller mug. Every episode, I swear, I wish I had a taller mug.
Oh, you're already done almost?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm infamous for. Like every time people watch my show, they're like, oh, yeah, you drank the entire cup in the first 10 minutes. Yeah, man, but it gets hot. Me personally, when I'm like doing work, I feel like I do my best when I'm in the crunch time. That's another issue. Like
fourth quarter.
Yeah, exactly. So like when I'm planning out my week, like I would do like sometimes I will do like little by little. But like I feel like I can't get my best work done. I'm gonna say like TikTok be in the way and stuff like that. But no, I feel like those nights where like I would be up to like 2 a.m. studying, like those be the crunch time. Like I'd be in there in the zone. I'm looking up YouTube videos, all that kind of stuff.
Just doing everything you can.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like that for you, or do you just work better when you plan?
I don't know. I guess it depends, man. Like there's certain classes where I could, like in math, like I enjoy math. So when I'm up until 11, 12, I mean I'm not doing that now just because. I don't know, I'm getting old. I'm not really that old. I'm 25, but like,
I
don't know. I don't really like to stay up that late anymore.
Yeah.
But when I was like a sophomore, like math, I had no problem staying up late just because I found enjoyment in it.
Yeah.
But like, there's certain classes that like I particularly don't like, and I had this writing class. I'm not good at writing at all. You know what I mean? Like essays and stuff like that. But with those classes, I think structure is more important. Like when you're not good at something, it's better to have like a structure like plan in place just so you could like manage your time with it rather than just like hoping this works. And like you said you were looking at like a homework assignment. I could do this on Wednesday. You haven't even looked at it yet. You don't know what it's gonna be.
Yeah. So how would you feel? Or no, how would you feel? How do you feel about things such as like burnout. I know, especially like during like midterms or like finals, it's so easy. Like right now, I'm taking an 8-week class. I don't know if you've ever done one of those. I didn't know those existed until this year. It's essentially like half of a semester, and it's just a class.
It's all condensed.
Yeah, it's all condensed, and it sounds cool. It's almost like a summer class, which I don't really mind. But it's in person, and the class is, so originally it's 3 hours long. It's 3 hours long, twice a week, Monday and Wednesday. It's from, I think it's 3 hours, 5:55 to 9:15.
PM.
Oh
my God.
Oh yeah. And it gets worse. Trust me. So, so the teacher has gotten sick like 3 times.
Yeah.
We've had like 2 snow days.
Yeah.
So what he does is, he opens up. It's a lab. So he opens up the lab at 4, and he kind of just expects everyone to be there. And you just kind of have to. Like, we've lost so much time. You just have to be in there. So like, I'm in there from 4 to 9:15, and it's so bad. And then since we've lost so many days, and we still like, our last day of that class was supposed to be this Monday. Like, he had to request an extension for the class.
Getting it pushed back.
Yeah. Like, so like now this class that was supposed to end on Monday. What's the date today? Like the 15th. Yeah. Like now it's to like April 15th, and I'm just like, and like it's bad because like I feel like the burnout from it is just ridiculous. Like, I'm just constantly doing work from this class.
Yeah.
I'm in 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 5 hours of my day. Like, that's insane. Twice a week.
Yeah. No, that's rough, man. That's rough.
Yeah, it's insane. Like, was there burnout when you were doing your thing? I know, especially with math. Like, it's cool, but a lot of it can just be like repetitive, like little tedious things. So I don't know how you deal with like burnout.
So actually, So like in my major, to be an actuary, you need to pass like exams outside of school. So
you had to pay for those?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes no sense.
I gotta say though, the school, if you pass them, the school will reimburse you.
Okay, so you fail your
Yeah.
Okay.
But so I passed 2 of them. The first one was P, probability. So that's all like statistics.
Yeah.
And they recommend you study. So that was a 3-hour exam. They recommend you study 100 hours for every hour in the exam. So I studied for like around 300 hours.
Yeah.
I mean.
Whoa. I heard you, but I didn't like just hear you until like just now. You said 300 hours?
300 hours.
Yeah, I'm so cool on that. That's crazy.
So yeah, no, it's rough. But with your question with the burnout, I would study like in the beginning. So I took that exam twice. The first time I took it, I didn't pass it. I missed it just by like this much, you know.
Wait, so how do they grade? Is it like 1 through 100 or how do?
Yeah, 1 to 10. Yeah, 1 to 10.
How do you pass? Like a 7 or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a 7. I'm pretty sure it's a 7. It's either a 6 or 7.
Okay.
Anyway, I got like the final grade came out. I think I had like a 5.8 or 6.8. I was like so close. Or, I don't know. Not 5.8 because they don't do decimals. It's just like 5 or 6. Anyway.
Yeah.
So like when I was doing that, I would study. So like every hour. So like let's say I was studying from like 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. I'd study for 45 minutes and then I'd give myself like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Just to myself, whether it's hanging out, going on TikTok, Instagram, relaxing, talking to my boys, like whatever.
You can go on TikTok?
I don't have TikTok. But,
oh my
dude,
God.
No, I've seen it though. I go on Instagram Reels. It's like the same thing. It's the same
boy,
thing.
It gets weird on Instagram Reels. Have you been on Instagram? Have you ever been on YouTube Shorts?
Yeah.
Shorts is so weird.
Yeah, I was on it last night, dude. I just like couldn't stop scrolling. It's like 12 o'clock. I'm just like, I can't stop.
It's definitely cooking my brain because I can't do nothing without like 2 times speed Minecraft videos on the top.
That's not. Our attention span is just getting.
They're actually like banning it now. If I'm
I just saw that I think it was like the House of Representatives is trying to pass a bill.
Which is insane. That's a whole other topic I get to. I mean, I think just Instagram Reels is just gonna be the new TikTok.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's like the funny joke because like my fiance, she's always on TikTok.
Yeah.
And then like I'll show her, be like, oh my God, did you see this? She's like,
wait, you're engaged?
Yeah. I just got engaged. Yeah.
That's dope.
It's cool, man. I can't wait.
All right, my bad. But what were you saying?
No, it's cool. So like, I'd show her like an Instagram reel, and she's like, "Yeah, I saw that like 3 months ago on TikTok."
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's the thing.
It comes on TikTok.
Yes,
then.
like especially with YouTube Shorts, they're so behind on trends. It's ridiculous. Yeah. So.
Yeah. But no, that's what I mean though. Like, I'll give myself like 15 minutes, just that way I'm not like hour after hour just like looking at numbers or whatever it may be. You know, like just going crazy because. At that point, you're gonna get burnt out. No matter what, you know, whether it's 2 hours, an hour, hour and a half, like you're gonna get burnt out.
Yeah, I actually seen this method on TikTok actually as like a studying strategy. I used it for a little bit. I think it's called like the 25 method, or the 35 method. It's where like you just go ham for like 30 minutes and then give yourself like a 5-minute break.
Yeah.
Which is essentially what I do. And then like, so like I'll do the thing and I'll throw on like some music for like that 5 minutes. And
you
then
study with music? Do you listen to music when you study?
I'm like in between on it.
Yeah.
Like, I think when I did, so like occasionally I will.
Yeah.
My best work that I do when it comes to music, it has to be like instrumentals.
Yeah, like no words.
Yeah, like no words.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you've seen that one YouTube video. It's like the kid with like a
study lo-fi.
Yeah,
chill
lo-fi beats.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's one of those, and like I can't study with music with like 808s or any kind of crazy beat or like bass, because like I'll start tapping my feet, and then once I start tapping my feet, it gets bad. So like that. Like I've tried to do like actual music. Like I can't do music where like I know the words.
Right.
I'm gonna start singing.
You start singing along.
Yeah, and so I try my best, but I hate working in silence. So it's super weird. I have to find this weird balance, but usually those lo-fi beats are like amazing.
Yeah, no, they're helpful.
So like in that 5 minutes where I'll take a break, like I would be like scrolling on TikTok. Or my thing is I'll put on music for like 5 minutes. But like not just like music that I listen to. Like I like listening to like Disney songs. So like I'll put on like the Rapunzel soundtrack. When Will My Life Begin?
Yeah.
And then I'll do that and I'm like, all right, time to go back to work. And then I'll look at the next queued up. It'll be like, I Got Friends on the Other Side, Princess of the Frog. I'm like, wait, I love that song.
Bro.
And next thing you know, I'm singing. So that's my issue with it. But like people who can like really like lock in that 30 minutes and like condense that 5 minutes, I feel like that's such a dope like study strategy. For music, for you, is it like no music at all?
No, I definitely listen to music. Like every time, so whether it's like on my speakers, I got these like, I forgot the brand, I got these like nice headphones at home.
Yeah. Oh, you listen, you say with headphones on?
Yeah.
No, I can't do that. I can't.
Really?
No, I can't do that. Also, my hair, I mean, you can't see my hair now, but like my hair, like, it leaves the craziest headphone dent. It'd be so bad. Yeah, it'd be so bad. Especially like after I shower, like, so like the way my hair works, like after I shower, like I have to leave it out so it like dries a certain way. And my issue is I like to play video games, so like I'll shower, throw the little headset on, and I'll wake up in the morning with a crazy dent. So that's the issue. Yeah. So you have to listen to music when you do it.
Yeah. I listen to like, dude. So like I think I saw this on Instagram or something. I might have heard it, but I listen to like Beethoven and like Mozart.
That's tough. That's different.
Dude, it's
that's
so
different.
helpful.
That's different.
It's so helpful.
That's like pianos and stuff, right?
Yeah. Like old classical music.
Is that like what you listen to on a regular basis?
Dude, the only other time, and this is gonna sound crazy.
Wait. You listen to Beethoven all the time?
No, not all the time.
Okay.
The only other time I'll listen to it, which is like kind of like psycho, was like in the gym. Like I'll be in the gym.
Yeah, you're a menace. You're a menace.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why.
So I've listened to some weird things in the gym. Like, I'm trying to think of my weirdest one. Like, I like, my thing is I just listen to Disney songs.
Yeah.
I grew up watching Disney. I like Disney.
Yeah.
Beethoven's crazy. Like, when you hear PRs, you listen to Beethoven?
Dude, yeah. Like, I don't know what it does. It just calms me down, gets me like.
Oh, so you're not like one of those hype, like, gym junkies.
Well, dude, so I tried it, like, you know, like I'll do like the pre-workout and like 300 milligrams of caffeine all day.
You're bugged out. I used to do that, but I feel you.
But, dude, no, like, I tried like the heavy metal, tried like rap, tried like just lo-fi, like beats and stuff, but like, I don't know, something about like having just like the calm instrumentals, dude, like kind of just puts me in this world.
You ever tried funk? You ever heard, you know what funk is?
Like soul music?
No, it's like Brazilian funk.
No.
Yo, next time you go to the gym, you're gonna be like, what am I listening to? It's called Brazilian funk. Listen to Brazilian funk. It's just weird. Like, I don't even want to like.
Is it beats or is it words?
It's not
I'll
even.
I'll give it a listen.
I don't even want to try to like lip sync it because it's gonna be so weird. It's gonna be so weird.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
Brazilian funk.
Yeah, it's super weird.
All right.
But yeah, so you see, this is why I love having like younger dudes on here because we just go over chatting. But let me bring it back a little bit. So you were a tutor.
Yes.
So how was that? How did you get into that?
So how did I get into it? I think it was like it was the first semester back after COVID, I think, or maybe it was the second. And I was working at the bank at the time. I was working at TD Bank. Shout out to TD Bank in Seymour. My boss over there, Stephanie, amazing.
Dope.
But she was giving me like 30 hours a week, and I was just like, I'm like a full-time student.
30 hours a week?
Yeah. So like I was like, I gotta cut it back a little bit because I was like full-time. I was studying in the break room, like in between customers.
No, that's insane.
But so I was like, I gotta find something that's like, and it was in Seymour.
Yeah.
So that's like down Route 8, like by Naugatuck.
Yeah.
So that's a drive. Like I would go there in between classes sometimes. Like
deep.
You know what I mean?
Nah, that's crazy.
So I was like, I gotta find a job like at school. So I looked up like jobs at CCSU, and I found like the tutoring center.
Yeah.
I applied, got the job, and like I would tutor like up to Calc 1. I think I tutored Calc 2 once, but I don't know. I could do Calc 2, but I don't think I was like good enough to tutor it.
Yeah.
But like up to Calc 1, I was good enough. Like I could tutor you, and I could show you the ropes.
Yeah.
So I think that was super helpful. The tutoring center, super helpful resource that Central offers. You know, like I had students that came in and they felt like they were just drowning, and like legitimately like by the end of the semester like B's.
Yeah.
So, you know, like I even had a couple students that pulled out some A's.
Yeah. And
it was just like really gratifying seeing them like, dude, like you put in the work and now here's the benefit. Like here's the bed you made. Now you're sleeping in the bed that you made.
My issue is I feel like now I'm okay with calc. I just feel like if there's ever a point where I'm like someone busts out something, I'm like, damn, I don't know. I'm gonna feel mad awkward. Like what do I like, photo math this now? Because that's what I would do.
Dude, sometimes, you know, like there was like one, I think they were like called delta epsilon proofs in Calc 1.
Yes.
And that was like the 1 week or 2 weeks in calculus that I just never grasped.
Yeah.
So whenever a student would come in with that, I'd be like, dude, like we gotta Google this or something. We gotta YouTube this. Like we'll learn it together.
My tutor tells me I gotta Google this, I'm leaving, because that's crazy.
Nah, but dude, that's what it was. And like, I'd be able to watch a YouTube video and be like, oh, okay, I get this. And then I'd explain it to them a little bit differently.
Yeah.
But like, I would say like math 099, 102, like the entry level math, that I would say is kind of like conceptually like the hardest, because like if you're not good at math and somebody's throwing this stuff at you, like it's hard. You know what I mean? Whether it's math 099 or like Calc 3, it's like if you're at that level, like that's gonna be hard for you if it's new. So I think that, you know, those kids that would come in and like request tutoring hours and stuff like those, they knew that they needed the help and they were willing to get it.
Yeah.
Like those are, you know, like that growth mindset. Like they wanted to grow. They didn't want to stay in that like, well, I'm not good at math, so I'm not going to do it. I'm not good at math, so I'm not going to be good at it. Like they wanted to get better, so they came to the tutoring center, and it worked for like I'd say like 95% of these people.
Yeah, and when I didn't pass Calc 2, my dad had like forced me to go to tutoring, and I was kind of against it because I'm like all in my head. I feel like I could do anything myself. So I was like, the thought of having to ask somebody for help was crazy to me. So then I actually went to tutoring, and like I did it for about like a month or two.
Yeah.
And it was probably like some of the best time I ever had. Like I passed Calc 2, like it was insane.
And that's the thing about tutoring is like you don't got to go for the whole semester. If there's like a one topic that you're not getting, go to the tutoring center. Or the same thing with like office hours. You know what I mean? Like go to your professor's office hours, and like a lot of these professors are like, good about it. Like you go there, they love to see you. They love to see that you're trying to improve yourself. So I think that they'd be more than happy to help you.
Cool.
You know?
But yo, this is my favorite part of the show now. I think it's time to bust out the man collar.
Yeah?
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play this quick game of man collar. Basically what you're gonna do is what's your best advice for, you know, up and coming students who are going through things, or maybe like your favorite resource on campus? Since you're my guest, I'll let you go first.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. I think that to answer the first thing, students that are going through it, man, like this is the real world. Like it's not gonna ever be like easy. We're adults now, you know. Like you got to get into that mindset where you just gotta. You gotta just do it, you know. Like nobody's gonna be there to hold your hand, and I think that once you kind of master that, like I gotta get this done and I gotta do it myself, like you'll be able to conquer the world.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going for you.
Go ahead.
Is
it my?
Yeah.
So my turn.
So one, I didn't even say nothing, but you definitely went to the wrong spot. So real quick. Now you're straight.
This is my side, right?
This is my side.
Okay.
This is your side. So you're gonna be coming down this way. So a very popular spot to start here and just go bam, 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 bam.
All right. Why don't I do that?
Cool. So while you were here at Central, what did you say is your favorite?
Again, right?
Yeah, you keep going.
This one?
No, this side, bro. What's your favorite or most useful campus resource that you've had when you were right here?
I think the career fair helped me kind of transition from like that student mentality to like.
My bad. I'm gonna keep going for you. No, you're straight.
Sorry.
You're straight. Keep going.
It helped me get from like that student mentality to like, you know, like I'm about to be a full-time worker, and like, what do I need to be a successful employee to an employer?
Yeah.
You know, whether it was like resume building or, you know, helping me find a job. You know.
Yeah.
That guy PJ was super helpful.
Super dope. Shout out PJ, man. I hope he's watching this episode. He's super cool, dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So
is it still my turn?
Yeah, I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I've been playing for a while, so I'm pretty good at it. So I'll just do it for you. So now it's my turn.
Okay.
Now it's my turn.
You go.
Yeah. So since I know you were a tutor.
Is that my side though?
Yeah, we're both cooked. all right, my bad. So have you gone to tutoring like yourself before?
So the classes that I'm in now, there's not really that many tutors that tutor them. So, but what I'll do is like me and my buddies, like I've made friends with like everybody in my classes. Cause like at this point, it's like you see the same faces.
Yeah.
We'll get like study groups going and we'll do it together. Like and especially like if we don't have my turn.
Yeah. I'll probably go there.
Yeah. There, I go here.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll do study sessions.
Yeah.
And we'll all right, perfect. And if we don't know something to do, like Chat GPT, well, I mean, we don't really use that.
Especially in math, like do not, if you're anything above like addition, don't plug anything into Chat GPT.
Yeah, it's not good.
Do not.
But we'll Google it, you know what I mean? YouTube.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just like do it on our own.
Yeah, absolutely. So study groups, how important do you think study groups are? I know as a person, I'm in robotics, same like 4 people in all of my classes.
Yeah.
Like it's super important to like make connections and grow together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. I'll be honest with you. I made like 2 of my like really good friends at college through study groups. Like like when we first had these classes together, I was like, yo, like you guys want to study after class?
Yeah.
Sure. And now like 2 years later, we're like boys. You know what I mean? We're good friends.
No, that's super dope.
So I think that it's important whether it's like actually studying or if you want to like just make. No, I don't want to do that. If you want to just make friends and like branch out, then like by all means.
Yeah, and that's a huge topic that we talk about on our show is branching out and making those connections. I know before this year, like I always was with the same people in all my classes, but
And then I go again. I landed here.
Yeah. So I was always in the same people, but I never really talked to nobody. And it wasn't until I started like communicating with those people in my classes, like the internship I'm going to, I got to them through people that I've met by talking to like people in my program. So it's super important. Like you don't know what people are doing outside of school. Like I would have never knew she could have got me in this internship before that, and I never saw myself talking to this person ever. So I think the importance of making connections. Networking. It's super important. Yeah. And that's why I love college. That's why like this. There's just like a trend now to like bash college. Hey, we could just do realtor or
you don't need to go to college to be
yeah. I'm like, first of all, you're not gonna go do a trade and then make millions. You're not gonna own a company the second you got out of trade school. Like there's some struggle to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's a struggle in everything, and that's like the beauty of it. Like
J. Cole.
Okay, you're tapped in. Okay, cool. But yeah, no, that's really like where you grow the most. I think I'm low key might be cheating, but whatever, we're going through it.
It's all good.
I'm dreading having to pick this one up.
I know.
But like once you, that's what I love about it. Like once you're struggling, that's when you know like you're making it.
Yeah.
You're making it, absolutely.
Yeah, man. I think that networking is huge, man, because like you said, it's like you don't know what these people do outside of school. Like I'm in the military right now.
Oh man, how's that?
That's cool. It's awesome. I work on helicopters on the Chinooks.
Really?
Yeah, but like
that's just something you do, or does that help with?
No, I help. Well, so I joined the military because they they pay for my college.
That's clutch, yeah.
But like over there too, like just networking. Like I've helped. Like I met people that helped me like work on my car and just like they're just nice people. Mm-hmm. But damn, I'm like in the zone right now.
Yeah, you're kind of slapping me. I don't know what's going on.
But yeah, it's just like getting to know people and seeing what they do outside of work or outside of like school.
Yeah.
And it'll surprise you.
Yeah. If you could tell yourself like your younger self like one thing, what would it be?
If I could tell my younger self one thing.
Like advice. I'm gonna keep going. Go ahead. You can ponder for a second.
Yeah, I gotta think. Let's see. If I can
because like you're not an old dude, but you got some experience on your belt. So I feel like
I would tell myself, and this is like a cliche, but the grass isn't always greener on the other side.
That was
you know, big Sean, he was like, yo, the grass ain't always greener.
Facts.
It's greener where you water it.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, nah.
So wherever you put in the work, wherever, like, if you're not good at something, you put in the work, you'll get good at it. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah. I'm sitting here helping you, like I'm not getting smacked. Here you go.
Oh, now I go again?
See, now you just keep going. See, this is why you don't play man college against like people who are good at math. Cause
I'm not even.
This is insane. This is wild. Yeah, you going. There you go.
All right, there you go.
Dang, you know what? It's like no point anymore. It's like no point.
But yeah, man, I think that's like something I wish I knew, is just because when I was younger, man, I would pick something up. I wasn't like, dude, perfect example. Like, I remember when I was like 12 years old.
Yeah.
I picked up the guitar.
Yeah.
I wasn't good at it after maybe like 3 weeks, and I was like, I'll never be good at it.
You still
so I stopped.
You still play guitar?
No, I quit, and that's like one of my biggest regrets, dude. Because like by now, if I kept at it since 10 years old, that's 15 years.
Yeah.
I would have been nasty on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's something you'll never get back is time.
Yeah.
That's something you will never get back.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I play the ukulele. Fun fact.
Do you?
Yeah. I'm pretty nasty on it. Like,
Yeah.
Cause
The SpongeBob. You do the SpongeBob theme
I
song?
can't.
Yeah.
No, that is crazy. That's your time, my bad. But that's probably one of the hardest songs I've ever played. You talking about the oh no, that's Mario. Living in a fun time. That
Yeah,
song?
yeah.
No, that's probably the hardest
The
song.
jellyfish feels.
So the reason why I picked up the ukulele actually was to learn Riptide. You know Riptide?
Yeah.
Yeah, that song, which is like 3. Yeah, that song right. Yeah. So
that's a good song.
Yeah, great song. So I learned how to. So look, now I'm grabbing from your side.
Oh, I was grabbing from yours. Man, you might be winning actually.
No. Do you see your side? Try to be your.
Yeah, but I don't know. I might have started on your side.
Yeah. No. But yeah, no. It's definitely one of the skills that like throws.
Go again.
Yeah, dude. What is going on, man? Okay, cool. Yeah, no. Definitely picking up it. You ever play is that the only instrument you ever tried? Or have you
Yeah.
Can't relate. I was a band kid.
Were you?
I was a band kid. I was in percussion, and I loved doing the snare drum.
Yeah.
Ooh, because I was a big fan. Oh shoot, my bad. I was a big fan of Drumline. You ever seen Drumline with
the movie?
Yeah. So I was a big fan of that. And
the drums are cool. I wish I knew how to do that.
So I joined thinking I was gonna be on the Drumline.
Yeah.
I missed the first week of band camp, so I got stuck in the pit, which is like the triangle and like the chimes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like at parades, I would like hold the flag and things like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, ugh. So I thugged it out for like a year out, thinking I'd get on the drum line. I did, but they put me on bass drum instead of snare. So I'm doom, 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 all like, oh, it was the lamest thing ever and the worst. Like I played basketball when I was in school, so I was friends with all the basketball players.
Yeah.
And at football games, we would have to play, and like I couldn't just walk around with like regular drip, like oh shoot, cheating. I had to wear like my band attire, and it was so bad.
Like the suit.
Yeah, and it was hot, and my boys was cooking me every single time, man. So I think at this point in the game, you can just fast forward it, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is a close game. Cool.
Right.
So I mean, we came up to the end. I'll count. Any last remarks as we come to the end of the show, man? It was such a pleasure having you on here.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Sorry, my voice was all raspy, dude. I just got over like a.
Nah, trust me. Like, our first episodes, it was bad. Oh my god, that's why I need so much water. Like my water is gone. Like I'm literally. Last drop. It's done. So let me just count these out real quick. 2, 4, 6, 8. 7,
All right, I got 28.
6. Yeah, I'm not even gonna count anymore. You said you had 28?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you won. Good game.
Yeah, good game, bro.
Man, but yeah, no, it was a pleasure having you on here, man. I feel like we touched on some good things. There's a lot of things that people.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, man, work smarter, not harder.
Definitely.
Catch y'all next week on episode 8. Yeah, thank you. Peace out.